I tried it out yesterday, and you can send 150 stars for 99 cents.
Well then,
I've been like, send those stars.
right. All right. Well, there you go. Good morning, San Martin. You were live.
Oh my
At least
gosh,
you're on.
I'm petting the beard. Good morning, everybody. It's me, San Martin, and Eric Knight of the Prescott Times. Good morning, Eric. How are you doing today?
I am doing well. How about you?
Oh man, I'm doing amazing. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy, but I actually got out and about yesterday. We'll talk a little bit about that. But first, what is today's day?
Today is chocolate covered anything day.
All right.
Did you ever get your cupcake yesterday?
Joey, there's a lot of things that I was supposed to do, but I was just so sidetracked by a lot of the cool things that were happening all over in Chino Valley. That was the scene of my yesterday's events. But before I get into that, let's go ahead and talk about a little about. Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to sneeze. Let's talk about the headlines that we have on our video right now, guys. So if Instagram, you're out there, you don't see the headlines, it's not because I didn't want to put it there. They just don't give me an option to go ahead and put it there. So today's show is about a victim who lost $13,000 of fraud. He was basically duped into paying $13,000 for, I guess, an internet scam. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about that. And I just need to get right into it. And Eric, you actually know a lot about this stuff, so you can go ahead and chime in and tell everybody what they can and can't do in order for them to go ahead and stay safe this holiday season. So let me bring this back over here. Guys, this is very, very serious. So you need to watch out for yourself, first of all, and anybody else out there that you know that's not really keen on actually doing things for, as far as like online scenario, because the fraud companies or fraud people, they are relentless and they are very, very good at what they do. And I actually got I got duped one year. And I'll tell you guys a story. I was out in Las Vegas and I wanted to go ahead and get some tickets to a show that was sold out. They were on the Facebook feed saying, "Hey, we got tickets, but we couldn't go because one of our family members got sick and we weren't able to attend, and we want to get rid of these tickets." And it was legit. There was a Facebook page. It looked like it was a sincere page. These people's story was so like, I mean, it was very good. So, anyways, I actually did all the things because I'm very precautious of scams, and I'm like, okay, can you do me a favor and send your picture of your license? You can go ahead and block out whatever. And I obviously I said you need to keep your address on there, and they sent it. They actually sent it, but it was just a fake. It was a fake ID that they fathomed up, and I swear to you, they went all the way to that extent. So let me go ahead and tell you what happened on this one. Earlier this month, 72-year-old Prescott area resident reported that he was swindled out of more than $13,000 in what is commonly known as the Microsoft computer repair scam. So that's kind of where they got him. We're going to be posting that story. I'm not going to go through the whole what happened and what we need to do to go ahead and stop that. But Eric, what kind of insight do you have during this holiday month, during Cyber Month? I mean, because everybody likes to shop online. Everybody needs to go ahead and get those Christmas gifts. Amazon is a big little market right now. But what kind of ideas do you have or suggestions that you have for the people that are out there?
Well, it's so much to talk about, San Martin. We could spend days talking about it. I don't know if you watched the big headlines, but the U.S. government got hacked last week. Bad. The Fed, like all kinds of through a IT company that provides software. Actually, one of my competitors. So I can't say too much, but anyway, they if the U.S. government has trouble with this, and it was hacked by a foreign government, right? It's tough for people to be able to deal with this. And you talk about what happened with this particular person. Have you gotten those calls where they're like, "Hello, I'm calling from Microsoft, and your whatever has been locked out and you've got a virus and you need to go to this website so that we can fix your computer." And when you go to that website, they take your computer.
I've been duped a little bit, man, but I haven't had that yet. I haven't had that.
Well, and the big one going around right now, San Martin, is I think you've heard this one. They'll call. It's recently been a Texas phone number. and tell you that your social security number has been canceled and that you have to call right away. And it's kind of like a robotic recording, but man, there's so many scams right now. And with the stimulus money, and they actually said, San Martin, the COVID vaccine is going to create so many scams. People are going to start getting phone calls with scams related to the COVID vaccine.
Oh man, this is insane. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Annie. How you guys doing out there? This is one of the most like scariest times of all life, and people are very gullible. I hate to say that, but people are very gullible, and people are trusting, and I guess a lie is no longer considered an actual sin. I hate to say that, but
San Martin, these are all overseas. Most of these people, I mean, in Africa, in parts of Africa, they have call rooms of people that's all they do. That's how they feed their families. That's how they, bring money into their country. They just sit on the phones, they pound it, and you're not special. They're just calling random numbers and they're working a list until they get somebody to do it. And guess what? Somebody does it. That's why they keep doing it.
Well, that was our top story for this morning, and it just keeps on getting worse. And I don't want to keep on doing the burden of bad news, but you know what? Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this holiday season. And one of the things that I would love to go ahead and put out there is that there's going to be a lot of toy drives, a lot of clothing drives, a lot of like keep people warm drives. Like there's a lot of things that are out there that you guys go ahead and participate here locally in our community, so you know exactly where your stuff is going. And if you want to go ahead and donate money, there is places here locally that you can go ahead and trust, and also be able to go ahead and see their I guess they're accredited as a safe entity to go ahead and give to. And once again, this is a hard time during our ever, and we all are enduring this. So to give a little bit and then to see it actually given to something that is not exactly what you thought it was going to be, this is going to be where it's hard. For St. Martin,
San Martin for mayor. That's what I saw from Richard there.
He got let out of jail or something. Rich, where have you been, man? I missed you, man. He's never. I don't know. He's been occupied, Eric. I think he might have had a job and now he doesn't have a job or something. I don't know. Good morning, Rich. I love you, man. I hope LA is treating you good with the mayor out there or the governor. But anyways, this is huge. This is one of those things that we need to go ahead and oblige by our elderly, because our elderly are going to be the ones that actually get hurt, and this is what happens. $13,000 is pretty big. It's pretty big. Like, I mean, that's a lot of money to be had. And once again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to go ahead and message us, or feel free to go ahead and talk and converse with. It's actually, we have what do they call it, the victim. Okay, Yavapai County Sheriff's has a fraud intervention team, abbreviated FIT. So if you guys have a question about if it's legit or not, you're more than welcome to go ahead and call them. We will go ahead and post that phone number for you guys, and if you guys want to go ahead and get more information out there, you can. And let me talk about a little bit of a feature that's happening. I'm jumping around, but that's the reason why we only got freaking 30 minutes to do this. 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So we have now right below us on Facebook is a thing called Stars, guys. And it's an opportunity to go ahead and give us obviously a lot of stars. And for 99 cents, you could give us 150 stars. So if you guys want to go ahead and hit that star button, please do that. It would help us, it gives us a little bit of incentive. I'm out here working a lot hours, brother. We have been filming for the past 2 months. Is it a movie on us?
Work. Hey, work is good. It's good that he's not closed down. That's awesome.
That is very good. That is very good, actually. So, guys, Eric, entertainment has been one of the biggest things. I totally am so upset because
I know
how
you are.
we were actually we were talking about Esther, and Honey Girl.
Yeah,
I got a message yesterday, and my phone was dead. My personal line was dead, and so I left it to go ahead and charge because I was out all day doing some traveling out there to Prescott Valley, Chino Valley, the resort, and I got a phone call from I forgot Lauren, I think it's Lauren. And she says Esther's going to be at the lighting of the menorah at the mall, and I was supposed to go up there. and film it and see the live concert that they had going on. And I failed. I missed it. So if anybody has any pictures or any video whatsoever of the lighting of the menorah yesterday, please send it to us or get a hold of us. Send us a link to whatever you have.
I
And
saw some video posted in one of the groups, San Martin. It's out
okay,
there. I know it is.
okay. Well, if you have it, Eric, send it to us. That would be awesome. I think that would be a great treat for
Hey,
everybody.
real quick, you went out to Prescott Resort yesterday. Talk about events and being sad because they're not happening. There's still stuff happening. You just have to dig a little bit more for it. So you went out to Prescott Resort and you posted an awesome video.
Yes, and you guys can go ahead and see that right now on our page. We actually are going to be uploading it to all the pages, but you guys will be able to see it first on Facebook. Unfortunately, YouTube and Instagram, you guys saw it last. I'm sorry. But anyways, you guys can go ahead and check it out on the Prescott Times website, and it's awesome. They gave us full access to the Prescott Resort Express. That's the name of the train that goes around that little gingerbread. And they gave us full access. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, Prescott Resort, for giving me and obliging me the time of the day. It was crazy, Eric, because I actually got a video of the first round, and it was a complete mess up. And I actually derailed. I derailed the train. I'll post that blooper at the end of the year when we go ahead and go back in the year of Prescott Times. But yeah, man, it was so funny. I had the train, it was rolling, and it was doing just fine around the whole thing, and around the final turn. A lot of the what do you call it? The houses, they were sticking over as if it was like a tunnel pass or an overpass for the train, and my phone was too tall. And so as soon as it got to that point of the things hanging over the train thing, it hit it, boop, and it derailed the whole thing, man.
Oh,
It
it's a
was
great
so
video. You did great with the video. I love
yeah.
seeing all that stuff. I love seeing that there were still so many people doing it.
Yes, and there was some really really awesome things. Did you see your house in there, Eric, or was it
We
on
did.
another one?
No, we saw it. We saw it on the video you sent over. It was we were pretty happy to see that. So what was the best one there? Who won first prize?
The best one was I actually have a different video, guys. So I will post that later on today, and you'll be able to see that. But I think the first prize one was on. Actually, it felt like there was a lot of blue ribbon ones. But I think the best of show was far in the corner. And like I said, I'll post a video of the whole thing because
Okay.
we actually panned through the whole thing. And then there was one that was situated on top, and it was like a mansion, man. It was amazing. I was like, that's all edible. I mean, I guess there's a percentage of amount of it being edible, but it was
Most of it has to be. Yeah, most of it has to be. So, I mean, did anybody do like the courthouse this year?
Eric, it was kind of crazy because during this time I needed to go ahead and get the footage, and then I had to head out to Chino Valley to go meet with the owners of Old Farmstead gallery or boutique. And so I basically had to go through it and check it all out, man, to see exactly what there was. There was one in there that had an awesome cactus. Ceci saw it really fast, and she was just like, "There's a cactus. What is that? Who did it?" And so I had to stop and pause it. So I did see that. I saw a bunch of ones. They were actually pretty intricate. I was really surprised on how that was actually played out. So there's some talented people out there. I think Murphy's had the biggest, craziest looking one. They probably got it because they got a big old kitchen out in there. I think they did really, really good. I'll go back and check it out, but I remember the biggest one there. I think it was like it was crazy. They obviously got the extended location of 24 by 24, and they filled the whole thing, and it was an extravagant home. I know. So anyway, the little
Good,
munchkins
good. That's good
and
stuff. You
gingerbread
went out.
yeah, it was fun. It was fun to go out. And then, like I said, immediately I went out there to Chino Valley and met up with Annie Perkins and her
Yeah,
best
Larry.
friend.
Larry just commented he saw you out there.
Yeah, then I saw good old Larry, man. Larry was out there. It was kind of crazy that he showed up at the right time to go ahead and actually, meet with us. It was so awesome to go ahead and see the people all in one place. I was like, oh, Larry, oh, Annie. And then,
Larry always shows up at the right time. He has got a
yes,
skill. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he has a plan or something, or maybe like he's actually watching the morning show. So thank you, Larry, for all of your kind words and the encouraging words that I chatted with you yesterday. He's a supporter, and I appreciate that. And
Well,
thank
in
you.
San Martino, let's support him. So they're doing a special holiday thing for the 9/11 memorial on bricks. I saw it on his page the other day. So check that out. I think they have a memorial page with that information, but they said the best gift in the world that'll last forever. You guys can buy a brick for one of your loved ones out there.
Yeah, he's actually looking for a lot of donations for gravel and also for. I mean, you could go ahead and put it on there, Larry, if you're listening. Go ahead and say what you're in need of out there. And this is for a good cause, a nice little memorial for 9/11 out there in Chino Valley, up down Perkinsville Road, right in the entryway to Compass Training Center, the off-site shooting range. So yeah, it was pretty awesome to go out there to Chino Valley and acknowledge that there's a lot of entrepreneurs everywhere, guys. So it doesn't matter where you're at and who you're actually dealing with. The big box stores, okay, they do have some of those things, but you can find a lot of this stuff and everything that was in that little boutique for it was a lot for women. They had some men's stuff. They actually they re-changed Chino's name to Chintucky. Chintucky,
Oh no.
Arizona. So they are dubbing Chino Chintucky. So it was kind of funny. And I guess the sons of man Natalie, the owner out there, she actually made her sons made it up, and now they have shirts, hats, stickers, and they're redubbing Chino Valley. Man, it's amazing how much they are actually doing out there. And like I said, it was awesome to go out there and check out both stores. We actually got backstage access to the closed store, closed, not clothes. And we went out there to the old farmstead, and it's literally a lone building in the middle of a big old field, and it has all these cool little
Past it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's right there out in Chino Valley, and we had a little bit of a history because her family's been here for a long time. So it was kind of cool to go ahead and hear a little bit of history and acknowledge that.
San Martin, the big question is how much did Annie buy?
You know what? She didn't buy it. She literally went in there like it was her closet. It was like she was like, "Okay, I'm getting next." She goes, "Is my sweater in yet?" and I think if I'm not mistaken, she actually left with like 3 pieces of clothing. So she already did her shopping prior to that. I think while we were there, she was like looking at things. I don't know. Like I
Well,
said,
that's awesome. Annie, thank you for shopping local.
yes, Annie. Annie is always taking care of everybody. There you go, Chino Tucky, Chino Tucky. Good morning, Christy Engel. Thank you for the good video. I don't know which video you're talking about. Maybe us right now or somebody else. I don't know who you're talking about. But anyways,
I think your train video. I think your train video.
Okay, perfect. If that's what it is, man, thank you so very much. I worked hard on that. I worked hard on that as I was sipping my coffee. Okay, guys. Oh, today is going to be a good day. I think that I have a couple things that we're going to be writing up on Instagram. We're going to be doing a new series called "The People of Prescott." And yesterday's person that we actually ended up with taking a picture of, my first time ever, in engaging in this. And it was about a man that just moved here. Well, he moved here a while ago, but he was standing on the corner of downtown Prescott, and he was handing out these little round things. And it was in a nice little paper sack, and it was wrapped in this thing right here. And and he was like, "Here you go," and he was doing it to everybody. He's like, "Here you go," and then sometimes people are just like, I don't want it, but at the same time, and I said, "What's this for?" He goes, "No reason. I just like to give things for free." But there was a message in it, and it had to come from us to you. Merry Christmas. It was BibleForFree.org. So it seems like it was a religious moment, but it definitely had like a good prayer on here. And I had a chance to talk with him, and his name is Gary. He didn't want to leave his last name. He thought that he's like, I don't need to be famous for any of this. I it's like, well, you're not gonna be famous for me, But at the same time, people want to know who lives in Prescott. So there's going to be a lot of awesome things on Instagram that you guys will be able to see. I might be able to post it on the website, so you guys can go ahead and be a part of that as well. But yeah, it was pretty cool to go ahead and talk with him and talk about some of the things. He actually came from Arizona, but he was living in Gilbert and Mesa, and he goes, I was there when the sidewalks were wooden sidewalks, and I was like, wooden sidewalks, like what the heck? So, anyways, I want to find out more information on why they have wooden sidewalks. I don't know why, but I was intrigued by that. So he's like, "Yeah, man, that's how long I've been around." So, anyways, he seems like he does that every year, and it was really awesome. And I don't know if you guys know what this is, but it serves as a face mask for us now, but it's actually a warmer. So you could go ahead and have a drawstring on that, and you could tighten it up on one side just to go ahead and keep it bundled up. So that was a pretty cool little gesture, and he was handing out a whole bunch of them. So thank you, Gary, for being that man you are for the city of or the town of Prescott, city of Prescott, whatever we are, city, town, what are we?
I think we're town. I think they may call it city, but I think it's still classified
When
as
is
town.
when does it become a city? When you actually have skyscrapers?
No, when you have a certain amount of population.
Oh, all right, that works out. That works out. Ooh, that was a sad one. I just got a news release right now. It says a man just fell in the Grand Canyon. Ouch.
No.
That's no good, man.
Not just that, it's cold right now. I mean, that's a tough climb in the spring or in the summer, but now San Martin, I mean, it's cold here.
It's very cold, man. I'm gonna pop up this.
Guess what Monday? That, and I know I'm bringing it up early, but guess what Monday is?
What?
Monday is the winter solstice, which means it's the shortest day of the year.
Oh man, we need a lot of those short days, man.
We need long summer or sunny days, and that means that on the other side of Monday, the days just keep getting longer.
Oh, that's the truth, Eric. Yes. Have you ever really honestly like monitored that? When the sun starts rising a little bit.
I do. I pay attention to it, but it's kind of weird this year. I feel like we need it more than ever. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this lack of sun. I don't know. I don't think I've ever felt it before, San Martin, but this year I think we need some sun.
Yeah, I lost you, Eric. I don't even know where your face went, but you went bye-bye.
How about now?
There you are.
All right. Now I was just saying I need some sun. Apparently somebody's cutting me off from the sun.
He's like, no, you don't, not today. But hey, we're looking at some. I think we got a message from Annie on our group text this morning, and Annie was showing that it was 19 degrees, but it's showing 28 degrees, and it's going to be a high of 54 degrees, and there is no moisture in sight. Look at that. The 30th. I think the Weather Channel does this just to go ahead and tease us because they think that.
And then they take it. They put it out there, San Martin, and then they take it away.
And so, guess what? Wednesday the 30th is 20% chance of rain.
Rain, which is rain or snow.
That's all I'm saying. But when they
put that up, every year we've always had a massive. Not every year. I mean, it's skipped a couple of years, but right around New Year's, we always had a massive snowstorm, and that's going to be disappointing if that doesn't happen this year.
Yeah, we really need it. I was seeing that it was going to be a really, really dry winter, man. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of sad if it doesn't come up. But I really feel like every time I check the Weather Channel or weather anything, every year it shows on the 30th that it's going to rain or snow or something like that.
Sam, I worry about our fire season this year if we don't get some wet weather.
Yeah, it's going to be a really sad summer, that's for sure.
Did you see that report that came out and from AZ Central I sent you yesterday? Something like 5 or 6 counties in Arizona will be uninhabitable. They're projecting in the next 30 years. One of them being Maricopa.
Yes. I got that in my news break app, and I was like, oh, check that out. So that I don't know who made that report.
Fortunately, Yavapai wasn't on that list, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be pleasant if we don't get rain.
It's definitely not going to be pleasant, man. We got to do a couple of things to go ahead and ensure that we will be able to go ahead and do you know, do what's right for our communities. Like the building in Prescott Valley is very extensive, man. I actually got an email just recently saying that there's a developer that's coming in and building 25 homes in Prescott, and they want to do like a spread on it and advertise with the Prescott Times. But it's a big thing. Oh, look who joined us. Natalie joined us. Good morning, Natalie. How are you? There it is. She gave us the Chinnertucky Country is their Facebook page. So if you guys want to go check that out and support it, please go over there and check it out. Thank you for joining us this morning, Natalie. I appreciate that. Yeah, there it is, guys. Chinnertucky Country. So if you guys want to know, Chino is getting renamed to Chinnertucky. And it was funny.
Wow.
We're sitting out there at the farmstead, the old farmstead house, or the little place that has a store, and there was a truck that drove by, and they're like, "Look at Chinnertucky," and I was like, looking, and it was a truck, and they're saying, "See, that's what that might be Paul tonight or something like that, Paul tonight or something." They got names for everybody that lives out there.
Oh, wow.
So, anyways, I was like, "That's Chinnertucky." They're like, "No, that might be Paul tonight." Or Paul and something, man. These guys are hilarious.
Oh, wow. Well, there's a lot of open space there.
Yeah, there's a lot of open space, and we want to rename everything we can. There's no doubt about it. But Eric, this is a good day to be alive. That's for sure. Good morning, Beast Mode. What happened? What day is it? Is it Wednesday?
It is Wednesday all day long. Yep.
Yeah, so it's hump day, guys. I really honestly have a couple things planned. We're getting ready to go ahead and launch, some foodies scenario. We're getting ready to do some foodie scenario, and we are going to go ahead and move up. Oh shoot! Hold on, man. Hold on.
And I gotta bring it up. Christmas Eve is a week from tomorrow.
Yep, Christmas Eve. Well, that's why I said there was 25% chance of rain that day. Remember, 30th, right?
No, you said the 30th. You thinking Christmas?
Oh, jeez, that's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so behind. You know what? Forget it. 2020 is canceled. 2020 is canceled.
It's just about, San Martin. You got just over 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, or just over 2 weeks, and it's canceled.
I don't know what's going on. Sorry, Beast Mode. I don't know what's going on. I guess he said there's no sound over there, but.
Well, all right. Well, there was sound. So anyway, check out, or you've got your business spotlight.
Yes, and today's business spotlight goes out to Ian Russell Gallery. These guys are amazing. They have tons and tons of artists inside of their building, and they are showcasing all of them. Every little nook and cranny has a piece of art that is crazy phenomenal. Ian Russell, is a very world-renowned artist himself, and he has that location right downtown Prescott. And if you guys ever need to go ahead and check out some local artwork, go down there and check it out. I mean, that's a good place to go ahead and start and get yourself ready for the holidays, as far as getting some artwork that goes on the walls. I think there's another Joffrey jewelry that's inside. That's a huge deal. I think that right there alone could be worth a trip down to Whiskey Row. So with that being said, I am done. I am moving on, and we are actually going to be out and about today. So if you guys want to see anything, just let me know. I'll go ahead and stop right in and see if I can go ahead and do a live video and catch people off guard. That's what I do best. Catch people off guard.
I love it.
With that being
all
said,
right, take it out.
I'm done, everybody. Today is Hump Day, Wednesday, and you know what? Everything chocolate. So go out there and dip some strawberries in whatever you got. I don't know where the best chocolate is. Maybe it is Black Butterfly chocolates, delicacies.
You're still a day behind. You still need your cupcake.
Yeah.
Maybe
we actually there was a cupcake, but it wasn't edible, Eric. It wasn't edible out there at the old farmstead. But there was a cupcake. It was not. There's nothing edible. But anyways, you guys go ahead and find out more information. All the news releases are popping up here shortly in the morning, and you guys read up what's going on in the local area, because if you don't know what's going on, then you don't know. And we are definitely different from all the other news resources. We actually like to go ahead and help and support local community members, and also the things that are happening here in a big way. So if you guys have something to say and you guys want to go ahead and get it out there, let us help you get the word out. And with that being said, I am over this. I'm out. with peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. I'll see you guys.